I got bored waiting, so I decided to do an early stream. A few people were chatting with me on MCHub, and you guys were just saying nice things, and it made me happy. And so I figured I'd just, show off what we've been up to, what we've been doing, and yeah. For some reason, we're number 3. People need to catch up. I know they can, but apparently we're iOS top 3. Woo! Hello, everyone. Welcome to another live session on the Siblings Den channel. My name is Wingless. I'm waiting on Mort. She's on Sleepy Sleep still, and I just got bored, and I figured, just show off some stuff, and why not, and say hi and go, woo! So, figured this would be a nice spot. You'll also kind of see what I've been up to, what the team's been up to lately, and going from there. A lot of this will be stuff that is familiar from what we've done almost last season, because a lot of it is similar. There's some stuff we haven't even started touching yet, and we'll talk about that later. Yeah, but otherwise, pretty much, we've started a whole new theme this season, and it's Pyramid. Woo! So we've completely obliterated our whole island, and we made ourselves a pyramid. So, yeah. Not a big one. We didn't need a huge one, but we just wanted to work with what was already present, which was the generator, and also the at the top you end up getting the bedrock. There we go. And so that's the reason why there's the gold piece there, is because the light source doesn't go through. But we figured it'd still be nice to have sort of like a the whole thing constructed in this way. So this is how we built it out. This is just to show that, like, this is what happens when you have full control of a whole island, and someone doesn't put wool everywhere on a weird island and put hidden water sources for no reason and underground bushes for no. Whoever invented that island, I think it was like a season ago, or like the last iteration of the island. Not the current one. Current one's perfect. Don't do anything. If you give options, that's great. Just the one before, I did not like it. I was not happy. It was not great. But anyway, yeah, just wanted to message things out. One thing I want to do before, just to let people know, that I'm also streaming is on my own Discord channel. If you want to join our Discord channel, the link's in the description. Yeah. Yeah, so what are we at right now? Well, we did the day 1 streaming. We ended up progressing pretty well with our island, and I'm gonna kind of show that off right now, and we'll go from there. What's the start? We basically focused on initially the mastery. If you don't know, you need to go through all of the mastery of the crops just to get to the one that's worth the most, which is netherwarts. And each of the crops, you just need to go tier 1 to unlock the next one. But if you want the value of those crops to be like double or double and a half, you have to keep farming them non-stop. And we pretty much did this almost manually with the netherwarts just to get it to tier 6. So now we have the 2.5 multiplier, so that's been great. But basically we just built our things out, and we just did a layer of 1 each. I was using this as like a drop thing. We don't actually need that anymore. I can get rid of that actually. Because we had a bigger platform and I was using it for skeletons. This was all watermelon. We were looking into pumpkins for a hot second, because there's like a bit of a good value, but we ended up just not dealing with it. Bamboo, this was just like we just did a field of it and just went from top to bottom, getting the bamboo sorted out. For cocoa beans, instead of doing the regular farm method of cocoa beans, we just did a row of it just to get it out of the way. That was done, and then we just kind of did their kelp thing at the top. I've destroyed and rebuilt this. I was trying to show it off. But basically, you just let the kelp grow as high as it needs to be, and then you just kind of like start thwapping where it needed to be thwapped. I think we got it right from up to here. Yeah. So, and then that ended up working out. Shout out to Undead for getting that completed. Holy crap, was I not happy. I did not want to do kelp. And then basically just started building... Oh, I just realized I forgot the back corner. That's fine. Ended up just doing the basic kind of farm update. Thorad, who's another member of the team. Oh, yeah. Down here was just quickly just to do cactus. It seems they're spawning faster right now. We ended up just using our crop hoppers to pick up the cactus because our collection boxes were just not doing enough, and we just did not have the shards early on for this to be picked up quickly. We are in the process of like upgrading, and we've got plans for what we're going to do with the collection boxes for later, so stay tuned on that. But right now we have our basic farm here with our farmers. We were lucky enough to get quite a lot of early obby robots, but basically same thing as last season. We've just been focusing on, like, we'll go up to Emerald for now, and then we'll only upgrade later on. Ultimate B, hello! But the obby ones, we didn't merge up to this. We actually got those as obbies. So when we did the whole, when the gang of us were just finding out the stuff or going into the dungeons, we were getting obby farmer robots. So we were just like, oh, well, it's faster. It's good to have. But if we could, if there's a way to like backtrack and split them, we would, because you get more out of 2 emeralds than you do 1 obby. And that would have like just helped us a lot more. But for now, we've got all that. Something of note for people that might not be aware, let's go to this guy. If you have any charms that are in a robot, unless it is, unless the owner, unless you're the owner of the island, you won't always have control of removing or putting them in, especially when it's not your robot. But if you're the owner of the island, you can have access to it. It's one of the things we found out last season, and then this morning, Undead was like, "Oh shoot, I put one of the charms in, but I wanted to take it out and I can't." And that's really because he put the charm in one of the robots I placed, my weird little dragon robots, and he's not able to remove those because he's not the owner. Even though like everyone's set to co-owner on this, for some reason there's still that limitation. So I don't know what. I might talk to or enter a ticket about it. But I think if someone's a co-owner, they should have the same access as an owner. Otherwise, you just put them as a other field, like an officer or whatever. So, I don't know. Maybe it's a bug. Who knows? But right now, be careful when putting charms, especially since some of the charms, a lot of the charms this season, are very time-based. So be careful with that if you are going to use one of the charms into a robot. If it's one of yours, I think you can remove it. But if it's not one that you've placed, you might need the owner, the primary owner of the island, to be the one to remove it. It sucks. It's a weird little quirky thing, but it's just in case you guys don't know. Just in case you were having that trouble. We had sheeps first, but now we have blazes. Blazes still, if it seems to be the method of us getting the most from a soul sword. So we did end up getting a soul sword at 100. And that's gotten us a lot of our stuff. And then we ended up getting a farming hoe. And this is what this thing is for. It's just to farm nether warts. We're building out our collection boxes within the platforms. We're going slowly up with all the platforms. Yes, this is a lot of platforming for that. We might even go higher. Like, as you see, we've prepped some stuff. So there's stuff like that that's going on. Similar to last season, we're probably going to do, probably have another tower here where it's going to be related to just the farming, the golden farmer robots that'll be dealing with the whole tower. Similar to it last season, it's only worth going as tall as it needs to be. It does not need to be all at sky limit because it all depends on the amount that you can store on your robot. So if you have any extensions on your storage or you've upgraded the storage on it, that's going to help if you increase it upwards. Otherwise, yeah, you're just going to get limited on that. Aside from that, this is just a simple thing we've set up for our base. We destroyed the whole island. Thorad was like, oh, we should totally make a pyramid and have the generator at the top. Unfortunately, if you check F3G, the lowest part of the island is really close to everything, so it kind of makes it a little bit hard to have this moved about. So we just left it there. It's fine. And then we had also to consider the bedrock that is the primary spot for when you start your island. So just because it was so low and whatever, we had to like calculate how we were going to do it, and somehow, and this was an accident, but I was able to perfectly do it so that it reached right just under the bedrock. So yeah, got ourselves a little pyramid base. I think I did a good job. I even like tried to like minorly design it a little bit so it's not just the same stone. We got the little creeper heads in here. You'll see that it's a little bit orange in here, and you start getting the wither design. And then little ways down, we've got the bottom all black. I don't know, it just seemed trippy to have it all at a darker color, so it looked like you were about to like fall into a void inside the pyramid. And then we just kind of have like a little golden pyramid in here just to light up and do some of the beacons as well. There's much more we could probably put down here. It's probably going to be used as our basic low-level storage, and then probably our primary stuff is going to be up there. Who knows? But yeah, that's pretty much what we did design-wise. Super simple, super fun. I like building, so this was really cool for me to get done, and I did it faster than I expected. The design idea just kind of came really well, so that worked out. So that's more or less where we're at on this. What else is there to say? Oh yeah, by the way, don't hesitate to ask questions. Dark Mauler, hello, welcome. This season, I find a lot of them people are very familiar with what's going on. There is new edition stuff that we need to look into, and that involves, oh god, the amount of stuff that we have. Lots of atomic things for a day, lots of fuel savers, nuclear reactors, magma blaze. Oh yeah, wait, I can use this now. Mastery? I think it's, yeah, rune bag. Woo. Yeah, I can put it in. All right, cool. That's going to be better for our blazes. Yeah, I couldn't use it before because I needed it to be unlocked. Got a bunch of the other ones as well. This is useless. This needs to just not exist. I don't know why. But where's the one that I wanted to talk about? By the way, in your video from Sun 11, you were talking about the hoe breaking parts of the farm. I figured out why that's happened. Breaking parts of the farm. What parts of the farm specifically? I know that sometimes the ability would stop working. Kevin Council, hello. Legendary storage. That's gonna be good for when we have the other thing. Where did I put it? Oh yeah, these guys. This is fun too, and I'm starting to find out that some of the netherite generators as well are of different sizes as well, depending on which ones you have. So that's going to be a fun thing to just look into completely, but we haven't even like started that. You can see I haven't even built one at all. Maybe I should do this during the stream. That might be a good idea. I don't know where to put it. Probably back there. I think back there might be a good idea. Yeah, I could do it along the back here. I'll just have to see how far the island is. Yeah, netherwort not replanting. Yeah, okay. So, what happened? You mentioned that you found out what it was that was not replanting. I'd be curious about that, because I know we are building out our nice little farmer's hoe over here. So like we will be using it because it's going to give us a lot of it once it gets collected. And so far it's been okay now, but we don't have the crop drill all the way to the max as well. So that's something to consider. Plus we need our collection boxes to also be upgraded, because there's lots of that still needs to be done that we have not done yet. Oh no. So yeah, Dark Mauler, what was it? I'm curious what you figured out. I like when people figure out bugs. We'll have loads for this later anyway, because we'll need to continue placing them out. Yeah, I want to redo this. I want to know how far I can go now that we've expanded. Okay, up to here. Do I want it that far? Okay, well, I don't need you anymore right now. Oh, I do not want to accidentally throw the hoe. That would... I've done that twice in my MC Hub career. I do not need to do that a third time. We're going to put you right back there. Do you want to build the... Because then we can also do it around the island space. So, yeah, right up to there. Okay. And that's the bottom, right? Okay, I don't want it completely at the bottom, so I'm going to do it from this side as well. Nice. Okay. Shop. Let's just do that. Fast place. 32. Let's do that without escaping again. By the way, this is probably going to be a short live session. And then once Mort's up, I will do we're probably going to start another live session. So just in case people are wondering what's going on, there's probably going to be multiple sessions. Okay, it's up to there. Good. Cool. So I want it. I can remove this. I don't want fast anymore. Let's just do a platform of that. I think that's as long as I need it to be. Oh, maybe one more. For those that are wondering, I'm gonna try to build the long strip of cobblestone generator that I do every season for mining, and then we'll test it out with other things. But I might have to do it taller. Ooh, 5. 5? I think it's 5. I'm trying to do it from memory for once. Cool. PV1. Where's my shovel? Hello, shovel. I don't know why I bought so much dirt. I don't think I need that much dirt. I do want to stick with the whole sand theme, so I'm gonna still do that. But maybe I could do the floor a specific other color. That might still work well. I don't want... Nah, white's gonna be... Ooh, maybe basalt? Maybe... Be fun if it was glowy. No, none of the coral's gonna stay, so there's no point. Ooh, I do like the blue of the prismarine, but I'm not too sure. I don't want to use wood. Do I want to just keep it simple? I could just use straight up blackstone. Can't sell that though. No, you know what? Basalt. I don't usually use basalt for building, so I want to use it this time. Wait, I should clear my Yeah, it doesn't delete basalt. That's probably not a good thing, but whatever. Okay, that's fine. Without delicate, it will break any netherwort that isn't fully grown on the farm. Same if you swap, the breaking ability is still going, but you lose green thumb if you swap before it's done. Interesting. Okay. I still think that that's not exactly what's happening because, for one thing, we've always put delicate on it, and we wouldn't go through farming unless it was, fully grown. So, and because the patterns are so like uniquely in a weird kind of triangle fashion, it's awkward. It looks like it's like a weird reloading thing that's happening where it's like it's hitting like the most part where it's not loaded all completely, and then it's starting from scratch on where the information's being given on its refresh. So that's I don't know. It's not something I've looked into too much. If I was still doing QA, I would definitely be curious about it, but we'll see if it happens again with our new guy later on and go from there. But yeah. Okay, fast place 32. I'm gonna do the whole ground. Yeah, okay, I like that. I actually like that look of it. But we're gonna do sand around it. I just never use this this block for building, so I just figured, why not? Just because I like the texture of the look of it, so might as well try out new things all the time. Can't keep building with the same material all the time. Otherwise, I'd just continue with like the gothic look, because that tends to be the style that I go with a little too often. Shop. Basalt. Yeah, so I'm gonna do the full strip like I did before. Oh, it's right at the end right now. Actually, that's a good ending spot. So, good. I'll keep going that way. I need the shovel now, because I don't need the dirt anymore. Woo! I, of course, made that mistake. That's the dreaded problem with having fast place and you accidentally don't do it carefully. That's okay. Whee! Yeah, whee! Good thing I am able to mine quickly. I'll probably have to do, yeah, it's too far. I'll have to build another, I literally just made the same mistake right after. Why? Okay. Okay, first of all, let's just do that so it stays that way. Good. Let's remove the fast place. Let's stop making these mistakes so I can finish this. I'm silly. Okay. So far, I'm not gonna lie, this season just is a repeat of last season, but with extra ore info, which is actually something I had pointed out before, where they just didn't do a lot of stuff regarding the ore, and I feel like they have, but not in a balanced way, if that makes any sense. Again, there's stuff that I want to look into with the whole ore generation stuff, but they completely removed the lumberjacks, but then ended up not organizing it properly. And then they ended up oh, good. So if we wanted to extend it that way, we can. It'll be there. Perfect. Good. I now have too much basalt, though. That's okay. I have a thing called trash. Bye. Cool. Alright. So now I can build the sandstones. The surroundings that I want. I think I'll do similar to a bit of the pattern thing, and I'll do the bottom part all the same. But yeah, I feel that like this season's very similar to last season. In regards to like everything is the same. They did make charms a little bit more accessible with the charm key, but they've made it a lot harder to get more of the rarer ones out of it. So everyone's getting like a day or a week charm chances out of it instead. So I think that's a little meh. The events are still fun, but they need to stop doing the same thing over and 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 over again. Think of something a little bit different than a raffle, a scavenger hunt, and a secondary a event currency for the little bit. You've done it with pumpkins. You've done it with Christmas presents. You've done it with cranberries. You now have done it with fireworks. Please think of something new. There's only so much of the same thing that someone can like do, and it's fine. The problem with I still enjoy it, and I think people are still going to enjoy it. The problem is you're going to end up having people just doing the same thing over and over again, and it's just going to get boring. How far? Oh, we just did one block away. Oh, I just won't do a circling. I usually do, but I don't need to this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that's enough for what I need to build. Worst comes to worst, I'll just build one more and I'll just do the extension that way. I just gotta remember the water, how the water flows. Yeah, I think the water is gonna flow from the outside. Okay. Shop. In case you're wondering, I'm building the bottom part of the cobblestone gen. That's going to be a tall one. Yeah. I don't want to fast place it, so that's fine. So do that. I think that's the encasement. Trying to remember. I think it has to be that tall, if I remember correctly. And lava's gonna be... Ooh, I do need to make this bigger. Shoot. That's fine. I can do that. That's not a problem. Shop. Buy. Assault. I am trying to do this from memory. I usually don't. But I am trying to do this from memory. No, I don't want to do that yet. Can I just do it this way? Oop. That did not work the way I wanted it. That's fine. I will solve this. Pew. Fast place. 32. Yeah, it's fine. I can fix it by doing that, and then that. And then I can fast place. Yeah. For some reason, fast place will keep it, the block as if it's upwards, and I want to keep that consistent pattern. And I don't want to build it out the other way, so that's why I'm doing it this way. That's all. But it does need to be bigger, because I need a little, like, the the water source needs to kind of flow along off the side, and then it needs to the lava needs to be along the whole line. Then there's just like cobblestone wall you can just temporarily put, and then you have the water flow that goes from above and then flow down. So the water's gonna go from there, and then the lava's gonna have to go there. I should just do a smaller, whatever. They're all gonna look like creepers. That's fine. It doesn't need to be that tall. It does not need to be that tall. Although, actually, but that gives me an idea for like to design to make it look neat later. Okay, that might be worth checking out later. Okay, I've removed the fast place. Cool. So that's why I needed it bigger, because I would usually have the wall, and then the water would flow into one more. That's what I did. Okay, now I remember. Yep. Okay. Everyone will understand the design now, I think. It just depends on how tall I want to put it. That tall? Is that tall enough? Is that too tall? It's gonna be a lot of lava to place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You know what? Let's just do it to that high. And then this will be the outside wall, so the lava is encased. And yeah. And this will just be the inner wall. And then this could just be that. Voca Cash, hello! Welcome! And then I'll put it with obsidian later, but that's fine. Yeah, we'll just do the doorway up to there. That's the opening. Perfect. Yeah, that's what it is. Cool. And now I want to just the bottom of that, these guys. So I should be able to do this now. I could do the bottom too. Yeah, that'll be perfect. Yeah! Okay. Now I can hopefully fast place without drastically screwing everything up. Whoop, 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 whoop. And this will hopefully make things a lot faster. And you'll have a decent idea of what I'm doing once I have it going. Woo! I was just gonna do the bottoming. Whatever. Okay, it's now just creeper sandstone. I'm not gonna. It'll probably just be easier this way anyway. Put more in the box. Oh well, that's fine. Okay, so the idea here is that the water source is going to be up here, and it'll flow down. In between, so it's just height. What you'll do temporarily is just put cobblestone. But when you're building out the cobblestone gen anyway, you're going to be putting full lava sources all along the strip at each level. And so the flowing water, as soon as what happens is that the flowing lava will push out. And it always, flowing lava or source lava will always want to push out first and then go down. So that's why you want to put a source all along the wall, because if it's just from the top, all it's going to do is push out once and then start flowing down, and then that's it. But if all it's going to do is also flow from underneath, you're not going to get any blocks out of that. Yeah, that's the one back. So all the water sources are going to be here, and then the lava is going to be on the other side. So that's basically the design I've been using constantly. And then what you do is when you mine with the pickaxe, you just mine upwards and you go whee. So we'll have that sorted out shortly. I need to Dark Molar, just in case you've already bought one, can you send me an infinite water source and Water, yeah, infinite water source and infinite lava. If not, that's fine. It'll save me time. Aside from that, I could just finish the outer wall of this as well. And yeah, fast place is just, it saves time, but it can also create mistakes, as you've already seen. And then before you do the water source, oh, you're working, that's fine. It's okay. I'll get it later. I have the technology to get my own bucket. I'm just more curious if someone already had one, because most of the time people build this and then they never use it again. So, I might. Okay, what we're gonna also have to do is we're gonna have to put signs here so that the flowing water will not spill over. Otherwise, it'll spill over and it'll cause other problems. So, the signs will prevent that from happening. And yeah, there's a few methods of how people have sorted it out. So I just remember this being it for me from the design that I've been using. But again, I'm going by memory this time. So watch me screw this up anyway. So you'll get to watch it live. Yay! Wingless screws things up. Woo! That's good. Cool. I already need to buy more. Let's just trash these guys because I don't need these anymore. Yeah. Shop. And oh yeah, box. I bought too many of these, right? Yeah. And shop. Jordan's messaging me, not realizing I started streaming early, but that's fine. Jordan, you are forgiven. Yeah, that's right, I'm calling you out, Jordan. Cool. But I should be able to build this out quickly. I might just need to get some shards later to get the... yeah, okay, we're almost at the end. So I probably bought too many, but that's fine. That's what I do. I buy too many. I actually like now that it's the wall of creeper faces. It's kind of gonna be weird trying to mine through it. But you're not gonna see most of this anyway, so it's not gonna be that big of a deal. Anyone who's watching this after the live, comment down below. How are you liking, or if you're in the chat right now, comment down below. Comment in chat, like, how are you finding this season so far? Is this your first time? Are you stuck anywhere? Just in general. I've gotten a few people that have asked questions, and it's been great. I do have a sort of, like, preemptive video I did from last season that should still very much apply, since not enough changes have been made that it doesn't. That can help a lot of newer people who are still trying to figure things out. Oh wow, I did not buy enough. Okay, sure. When in doubt, buy more and throw them away. Woo. But yeah, I'm curious to how people feel. I've already gotten a lot of messages, and I feel the same a little bit in regards. It's better when you get a good group of people who work well together. Absolutely. I will admit that goes for almost anything, though. Like, if you are playing any modes, any games, any of the things, it's fun with a group of people. And I do have the same, like, fun group of people where we're trying to, like, speed run what we want to do. Obviously, we have an idea of what we're doing, given that we are ranked number 3, where we were able to get to IS top fairly reasonably, and not from anything outrageous either. Like we did the event, we got some free coins, we got some free robots. Venom's actually won a monthly from the from finding one of the 2023 icons. So there's lots of things that is. No, we're good. For a second there, I thought I goofed, but it's just because how I built it. Oh, cool. Actually, yeah. What is good? What is a good and free way of making shards early game when you're solo? Kat or Kate? Kate Valp. Hello. Early on, if you're just trying to get some shards early on, you have the mobs you can attack. There's a lot of farming you could do that could give you some, but not much of it. But you really want to, you can look into getting the Voki shards, stuff like that. You do want to try to upgrade a sword as soon as possible with souls on it. That's going to help you a lot. And then start with just attacking the tier 1 sheeps. And then once you can get a blaze going, blaze seems to be the one that gives you the most. I mean, I could be corrected on that, but from what we've seen so far, that's been the way to go. But just getting shards itself, pouches, quickly getting them from dungeons, that's definitely the way to go. And then getting even a soul 1, just putting the first soul 1 on it is still going to be very good on it to get you shards slowly when you're dealing with the mobs. And the mobs on your island, getting that sorted out is going to help you a lot on even a lot of the quests. And that's something else that you should take a look at is quests. They're not the hardest, but they do start you out on getting some pouches from credits. You get some shards, or early shards. The first, one of the later ones, sorry, the fourth one, you get 2,000 shards. So you're able to get some few free stuff out of that can help you a lot. The other things you want to take a gander at is challenges. Sometimes you'll see that there's challenges out where it's daily or weekly or flash challenges. So there's another one in about an hour and a half, just shy of 2 hours. And if you're on top of it around that time, it's worth trying to get into that and seeing if you can get some of the free rewards that you can get out of it, and those can eventually help you out. But the simplest one is just voting, getting the keys, getting pouches on that, and you'll get that as well. So those are a lot of the little minor things you can do. But yeah, unfortunately, and it's something that I've made mention in the past as well, that really, 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 really needs to be fixed, is to have more diversity in regards to how shards are collected. Because right now there is an ability called Shard Collector on the pickaxe, but it's too expensive and it gives you absolutely minuscule amounts in comparison to souls on the sword. So definitely look on to just getting it from dealing with the mobs, especially the dungeons. In PvE, if you die in PvE, you lose your items and those get dropped. In dungeons, you don't. So dungeons, when they're open, is really good time. Even if you die over and over and over again, just killing 1 or 2 or 3 of them, you'll have chances of getting pouches just from them. You'll get fuel for your generator, which is useful. And then you just go from there. So that's going to help you a lot. So yeah, I hope that's a quick help with that. Otherwise, take a look at the video, the non-live video that I made. It's about 40 minutes. It is a long video, but it really breaks down kind of like my knowledge of Skyblock Sun and like what are things that you can look out for, what you can do, and how to help you from season to season. So yeah, I hope that answers a lot of what you were asking. If you have any other questions or you're not sure about it, just let me know. Woo! I want to know how far I did from that. Yeah, so that's gonna be that long. That's gonna be cool. Yeah, it was just 1 block away, right? Yeah, okay, that's all I'm doing. Woo, that's fine. That's gonna take a while. That's fine. You'll see how this gets set up, and then you as well can have that sorted out for yourselves. Awesome. Again, don't hesitate to ask other questions, whether it's about Skyblock Sun. It could be about prisons as well if you're playing that, for those that are not doing Skyblock Sun this season. Also, I mean, if you just want to chat and just ask any other questions, go ahead as well, especially since I'm on my lonesome at the moment. I have no problems answering questions. But yeah, go ahead and if there's anything else that comes up as well, go ahead. And I'll preemptively say it now because it seems I get asked almost all the time. We have all the members that we're going to be adding to this island, so no, we will not be putting any more members on our island. Fitster may be onto something with the miner and blast charms. May want to test it out yourself. Okay, so I looked into that. There is further investigation to do. The problem is the value of the items at the moment. It basically plays itself out very similar to the golden farming. But if you go to the shop, one of the biggest problems right to this day is actually no, IS level is what I want to show off. The biggest problem is the ore generation. I'm on tier 6 and I'm at a level 100. Cobblestone is still at 92. That's just the normal way. Yes, there are the generators that have been implemented, and that's what we'll need to look into more. The explosion things might be useful then, but it's going to play itself out very similar to the golden farmers. Actually, I'm done constructing this. It'll be similar to the golden farmers where you can only pick up as much as the robot has access to that. So that's going to be something to take a look at and see if it's actually viable. Do I think it'll still make money? Oh, absolutely. But in comparison to something like the Golden Farmer or the Slayer, I think those are still going to be the most. But we're not there yet. We haven't set it up. We haven't gotten to that point to confirm. So once we know, we'll let you guys know. But highest level, the fact that this is at 92% cobblestone and the max is 500, we're already at 100. And already last season, a lot of like just getting ahead. The ore generation spread out is a little bit, again, something that they really need to look into. I hope the ore generator system that they've implemented this season will work. I'll be the first one to criticize it if it doesn't. But it's something that they've kind of just added on to what should have already been maybe looked into last season. So we shall see. Shop. Decorative. I do not have any traps here. I'll just have to make it. That's fine. Which ones do I want? We'll go with spruce. Just do that. Craft. Yeah, that's what I need anyway. Boop. I only need 2. What I do is I always put these here so that I don't escape out of the zone. So I have that. I'll shop for 4. Actually, is it a... it's crying obsidian. There we go. Let's just go 8. That's fine. Let's put 4 here. I just put obbies here, just so that like when in case I'm nearby, I don't accidentally break stuff. So that's basically why I do that. You don't have to if you're careful. As you've clearly seen, I'm not always careful, so I'm gonna just that was too tall. I'm just gonna break this again, pick it up. And put it here. There we go. Perfect. That will fall. And then boop, boop. Put the 4 of them there. Boop, 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 boop. Perfect. So that's kind of ready. Now that that's along the side. Yeah, usually I do a little wall thing for some reason. But we're always flying around, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah. Don't need you anymore. Don't need you anymore. Now. It will probably be done automatically. But I put it anyway, just to be on the safe side of water flowing and stuff like that. I also still have to put the signs out, but I'm going to do this right now just to show that this is just to preemptively protect things when I start putting the flowing water and the lava. So just want to show that to you guys. The next step that's going to take forever, I'm going to do as well. If you're call out now if you want me to put your name on a sign. Just ask right now, because that's what's going to happen. Ooh, dark. Cool. Sell all. Shop. Signs. Perfect. Loads of signs. And... oh, because it still thinks I'm fast placing. Stop it. So if you're in chat, call out if you want your name on a sign. I will put it on this as I go along, but there's going to be a lot of signs to be placed. So just in case you're interested, while I'm at this, there's going to be a lot of D on these signs. Don't take that out of context. There, fine, perfect. Whoop. Dark. Muller. Woo. Done. Done. We're adding names on it. Woo! Okay. Valp 08. Yeah, there we go. Might as well do that if I'm going to put signs everywhere. Might as well put people's names. Why not? And again, this is to prevent the water from flowing in this area, and is the reason why the signs are there in the first place. You'll notice later once I have it up and running, what that does, and how that helps. I'm also gonna most likely build 2 additional. You're very welcome. I'm gonna build 2 additional beacon to have haste and mining. I think haste and speed. That's what I'm talking about. So that we can move faster when doing the grinding for ores, and then go from there. Note, so if you've seen Finster's video, Finster specifically set it up so that above one of the robots, one of the miner robots, that it's within a chunk, and everything inside that chunk has like a setup for like flowing lava and water. So that's a different setup for that than this. This is more of just like if you wanted to mine it linearly. I still have to figure out sort of how the generators work. I know it says something about a platform. So I need to figure that one out too. Muller, if you have an idea of that, let me know. But I definitely have to look into how that works. More specifically. I know that there's like different... all the generators seem to be in different sizes, and even the same type of generator, like netherite or coal or iron, they have different sizes as well. So that'll be interesting to take a look at. It'll be nice to have maybe a diamond ore one, because I know one of the quests is a diamond. You have to mine enough diamond ores, and that's one of the things that, if you look at the IS level, what are my chances of a diamond ore? 0.09%. So it makes one of the quests kind of hard and limiting, while the other ones have kind of been improved since the changes of the spawners are back to the similarities to the what is listed in the quest with the spawners, unlike the times before. How far am I? Oh, I'm almost done. Cool. I guess if others want their name here, they'll have to super chat it and ask for it. Haha. But everyone who is here now, they got their names under. Woo! Cool. That's everyone. I really did not need as many signs as I did. I gotta stop wasting my money as I do. Cool. So that's out of the way. Signs are all up. I just got flattened. Cool. So now there's just the last thing to do. But I think I'm gonna have to grind for a little bit of funds. Where are we at with storage? Oh, you guys are good for now. I'm not gonna rush those guys right now. I've got 3,000 shards, but I think I'm gonna have to grind a little bit more. PV1. Put that away. Oh yeah, kits. If you guys aren't claiming these on a regular basis, you should. This is another thing that'll help you a lot, is just getting the pouches for that. Gotta be very careful. I do want to keep some of these, but not all of these. Legend Overlord, Sky God Plus, Sky God. I don't need the other ones right now. So those I'm going to get rid of. And yes, some of you are going to hate I'm going to do this, but I just have to. I get them every day. Okay, XL Booster, that'll be good. Shards, I'll take extra shards all the time. Credits, boosters, cool. 2.0 spawner, nice. That's good. I'm at 5,000 shards. I need to confirm. For people that aren't aware too, there's a thing called an S shop. This is actually where you should be able to buy stuff with your shards. Ooh, they have the ore generator here, and the diamond one is 80,000. This is the foundation block. Oh! Why does it say that on the... Ore generators require foundation blocks in order... Why don't you indicate here where the foundation blocks are located? Oh, I don't like that. Guys, come on. Be better. Ugh, okay. That made me mad, but good to know that I was looking into it. But that's not why I was looking into it. It's infinite water bucket and infinite lava that I wanted. Meaning I need 50,000. You can also get a sell one here for 75,000 shards. Before you do that, go to the auction house. Check tools. You'll see people are selling them for much cheaper than that. At like better prices than what's listed on the S shop. So don't just... If you're unsure about prices, always, always, always take a look at the auction house. /auction house. If you want to just look at all the listings at the same time, all listings, and just go through them, just get an idea. If you want more of an organized stuff, you'll see like, oh, these are the armors, tools, boosters, etc. If you're looking for fuel, you're usually in here. There's also going to be ranks in some of the like helmets, skin things, items that are still there as well. These are all kind of useful stuff. But yeah, just take a look at the auction house before you buy anything from the S shop. But the S shop stands for Shard Shop, in case you're wondering. You can also randomly attempt to get a robot, but that's if you really are at the point where you can make that many on it. Again, just look at the auction house. It's going to be cheaper. $50,000 for a grinder as opposed to a random one. You know you're getting a very specific one. So, yeah. Much better. But I do have to use my sword at the moment. Do I have any boosters for shards? I don't think... Oh, I do. I have a 1-minute one. Oh, that's not going to last long. Cool. I need to... Oh, cute. I think we end up... Is it set up this way? I think it is. So you're probably going to wonder what's going on. I think they've set it up... Oh, you're love the sound of this. And this is what a Souls 100 sword does. And how much did I need again? S shop? Miscellaneous? Yay, only 50... Oh, I'm only 10% there. Nice. But that's when boosters can help you out. You'll end up having a bit of an increase on it. I'm just going to use the 1-minute one right away, just to get it out of the way. But the multiplier of that, as well as having the Soul 100 Soul Sword on it, will help you out. I will only buy the lava one. I do not need a water bucket on it, so I only need 25,000. So I'm like 1/5 of the way there. Because the water bucket's super easy and I have the water source and yada yada yada. That's not going to be the end of the world on doing one at a time on that. Unfortunately, I threw out all my iron buckets. I'll just make 1 million more and then throw those out after because I'm wasteful. Good thing there's an endless void of nothing that I can throw my garbage out. Don't do what I'm doing. You'll notice something as well when dealing with mobs. You do get fireworks on occasion, so that's going to help you as well if you're looking to get the fireworks items throughout the season. You get fireworks through doing everything from attacking mobs to farming to gathering ore, stuff like that. So keep an eye on that. It'll help you out a lot. But you'll see that I'm pretty much getting 500, 400 per like couple of seconds. So I should be hopefully at 25,000 fairly quickly just to get the lava bucket. That's really the only one I need because there's no way I'm buying. I don't even want to know how many I'm going to need. But once I can get the lava bucket, that'll be great. That's why I sort of asked if anyone had it first, because if they just had it, it would have been a lot easier and a lot faster. But yeah, it's already halfway there. It should be... Sorry, I already doubled my shards right now. So I'll be able to get it fairly quickly, and then we can finish and wrap up the shards. Something else that comes up a lot, and I bring it up again, because I really don't want people to be discouraged when playing. And this goes for any... this is not just MC Hub, this goes for any servers that you're on. Don't just judge how difficult it is based off of how good everyone else is doing. Work at your own pace, learn the server at your own pace. So for example, if you look at one of the much earlier videos, and actually the reason I started a lot of the videos, I was not sure what to do on a lot of things. I didn't even realize you could merge robots together, or generators. At the time, generators were separate. For like fuel and stuff like that. You also had different types of fuel, and that was also kind of confusing. So I'm glad they streamlined that at that time. So anyway, all the stuff, it was just stuff that was difficult for me. And I just was, oh, if I'm having trouble with this, I'm sure other people are as well. So, what can I do? I was learning things slowly and just wanted to move things forward and learning what worked, what didn't work. Early on, for example, cactus was a viable option for money. And afterwards, it wasn't. Early on, when I played, there was 3 types of currencies. You had the currency of shards, credits, but then you also had experience. Well, what they ended up doing is removing experience and just making experience into shards instead. So that changed, and so figuring things out has changed as well. Lately, what they've done is they've created a temporary 3rd currency for events. So in this case, it's the fireworks. And then there's also the little event thing where you're trying to do the scavenger hunt, stuff like that. So there's new things that change all the time, and just understand that everyone's gonna have to everyone's figuring it out. Everyone's trying to understand how to move forward with it, and you can too. And don't just assume that you need to just focus on trying to go to IS top. You can also say that it's easy to say that when you're already on IS top as well. Yeah, our group kind of knows what we're doing immediately. We kind of played this for multiple seasons. We sort of know it. Actually, to the point where we're actually getting bored. Because we know what to do immediately. And besides just playing, like Dark Mauler mentioned earlier, it's fun playing with other people. It's fun having fun little rivalries with other island groups. That's it. That's all it really is, right? But there are other things we'll look to do. At one of the seasons, I did a game show, and I did a whole Deal or No Deal type show. I'd like to do that again. What does that have to do with Skyblock Sun or MC Hub? Absolutely nothing. But it's just stuff that we'll do randomly just because it's fun. And if it's a fun little additional thing that we can do to spice things up or just have a change of pace on what it is that we need to do. So, things to be aware. I don't expect that everyone's going to just start a game show all of a sudden. But what you could do is just learn what you need to do. And then let's just say you reached rank 100. But then you go to the next season and you reach 80. Well, you've improved. That's not anything to scoff about, right? That's improvement. I need more shard boosters. I will probably take them out of the barrel that has all the shards. Ooh, bigger ones. Yeah, I kind of want this one. No, don't punch. Use soul sword. Yeah, I just want to get the 2500 as soon as possible, so that I can finish up building the cobble gen, and then we'll have that up and running. The other thing we need to also wrap up as well is the farming hoe and getting that up and running. If you need anything to help you out, a good farming hoe. The phrasing of that is so awful. That's why I always call it a farming hoe and not just a hoe. But it's good, especially if you can have the enchantments like Green Thumb, Delicate, and Crop Drill. It'll get through a lot of the farming very quickly. And then if you can upgrade a collection box to hold a lot, all that's going to help you out immensely. So, things to keep in mind on trying to get you moving ahead. Yeah, so Shard Booster helped a lot. I'm hopefully not going to waste the booster too much. Okay, I'm hoping I can keep it under 4 minutes. Above 4 minutes. Because then I can go to the hub and reset the booster. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. I'm just going to go now. And the reason I do this is so that it resets the hub. It'll reset the mob as well, which sucks. But I'd rather not overly use the booster if I'm just going to waste it too much. And you'll see that this is now at 4 minutes. It rounds out afterwards, and then I can end up just putting it right back without having wasted too much. Just even more charms that we have. Yeah. But what I can do without... This is without any boosters, by the way. This is just a Soul 100. It's slow, but you're still getting about 400 every couple of seconds. And I'm just going to... actually, I'm going to fix the sword right now. It's a little bit cheaper for me because I'm at Sky God Plus. If you're a higher rank, it'll be even more cheaper. If you're at a lower rank, blah, 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 blah. But I just want to make sure that I can... Blah, 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 being that it'll cost you more. Sorry. Yeah. I'm just going to wrap it up and then have a little bit extra just to repair the sword back to 100 as well. And good. I've got the amount of shards that I need. I just want to have about like 500 to repair. I don't think I need that much more, actually. Fix? Me fix? Me fix. Yeah, cool. So now my other teammates won't feel that I've put the sword back broken. Cool. So that's there. Crop drill's at almost 50. Green thumb at 100. Oh, just gotta reset my back. I have a giant pillow I put in my back, and it decided to shift over, and it's driving me crazy. So I want to fix that up right now. Good enough? Yeah. Okay. Now, alright, now that I have that, okay. S shop. Step number 1. Lava bucket. Got it. Infinite bucket. Awesome. That's what I want. Now, other buckets. Do I have... See? Oh, I'm curious about something. Oh, I'm curious about something. Are these counted as infinite? I'm curious. No, they're not. Okay. Interesting. That would have been funny if they were. Okay. I'll put you right back. Alright, well, I need shop. Oh yeah, fun fact. Price for an iron ingot, 2,000. Price for a block of iron, 1,500. Excuse me? Someone doesn't know how to math. So obviously I'm gonna get a block instead, and I'm just gonna get 16, why not? And then go to craft. Just gonna put them all into this. And I'm just gonna make, you know what? 2 stacks of buckets. Can I make 2 stacks? Let's make 3 stacks of buckets. Perfect. And what am I gonna do? I don't know why I have 3 stacks of buckets. But I have 3 stacks of buckets now. And I'm going to fill them all up with water. Because I do not want to come back here. I don't have to. that last stack of 16 was not needed. I'm going to put that there. I'm going to put lava here. Put the water buckets there. Whee! All right, cool. So just to showcase what I was talking about before. And so remember, I put the cobblestone there just to prevent it from flowing off. But now that's where it's going to go. And I can do that. The source water, it won't have it. I won't be able to pick up the source water from there because it's automatically just flowing forward. So if I can pick that up, I can pick this one up as well. It's only counting as flowing downwards because of the location that it's at. So in case you were wondering on that, that was the reason why I ended up doing it this way. It'll take a little bit of time since I don't have the infinite water bucket, but it's a lot easier to do this with the regular water buckets than regular lava. So we will just take it one little baby step at a time, and we'll just refill the water every so often. Basically, I'll be able to do a chunk at a time with the 32 buckets of water that I have, and be able to slowly but surely have the water source set up. And then the lava placing is going to take a while, because I have to do the whole row back and forth slowly. But it will be easy peasy once we have it running. Sweet. So yeah, just 2 chunks. Okay, so I'm able to do like about 2 chunks of it, so that's gonna be good. So hopefully I'll be able to get through this no problem. But yeah, if you haven't joined our Discord channel and just want to chat or just chat with the other group members that are playing there, go right ahead, join us. Links in the description, as it always be, as it's there all the time. And yeah, just make sure to read the rules when we're joining. We do want to be a very inclusive group. We're not dealing with any toxicity whatsoever. We will remove anyone who's just like very toxic or very bad. We're there to have fun. We're there to chat. We're there to game. We occasionally do game nights, usually on Sundays, but maybe events will change for that. Not every Sunday, but like every so often we'll do like a Among Us session, or we'll do a session with Jackbox Party Pack. But you'll know that some of the shorts that we've done with the Among Us stuff is with the members of the server. So yeah, if you're interested in that, let us know. For those that are also wondering, well, I don't have the game Among Us. It's actually free on your phone. If you have a smartphone, you can actually play with the other people from the phone as well, and then you could just use the Discord like from your computer just by using it normally. And same thing for Jackbox Party Pack. It is a browser-based. They use the browser as sort of a controller, and so what we end up doing is we'll stream the source, and then people can watch it from the source, and then use the cell phone as their controllers. So yeah, just a few things we'll do. If you have any suggestions too for a game night game that can work with other people, let us know. It'd be smaller, but we do have Monopoly and Uno, so there's that. Yay, halfway done. Yeah, so stuff like that. Loads of ideas. Boop, boop, boop. I'm actually still surprised no one's passed us. Like, I'm surprised people are letting our island stay at number 3. I don't get it. Like, are people gonna... Okay, you know, I'm gonna do something right after this. If we're still at number 3, I'm gonna be very... It'll be very silly. Because there's other islands that are a lot more established than we are. Methinks. And if methinks wrong, I don't know what's going on. Personally, would have spent the extra 5 minutes farming shards for the infinite water bucket. This looks painful. It is, but it saves... I don't know. I just like the movement better than of this than being in one stationary location and doing the same thing over and over again. The lava is gonna be even more fun. I'm almost done. Yeah, I'm almost done actually. So that's not so bad. But before I do that, or wrap this up, I want to just show what we end up doing. I don't need this anymore. What I end up doing for selling at the moment. I have a condenser charm, and I have a sell one that's the 2.0, but it's not the infinite. We don't have an infinite one. So in case for those that are like, oh no, you need an infinite one to do the things. Not really. Not since last season anyway. We have the day condenser charm. What we end up doing is just condensing the stuff right off the bat for a small period of time. So you'll see that we've got a bunch of nether warts, and its value is at 5 million, and then we got the 7.8 million as well. Put the charm in. Now we're at like 16, so it's like 8. It added the 5 million that was from the nether warts before, and then added even more for the compress. And what it does is also make it so that there's less. There's only 475. As opposed to, I mean, let's go to this one. This has 85,000, and this has 103. So if we just go pop, this gets much smaller. But reminder to those that what I said earlier, I'm able to do it because I'm the owner of the island. So if you're not the owner of the island, unless it's your robots, you won't be able to do this. So be very careful on this. But this is what I've been doing to kind of help our island members maximize themselves for the amount of money that they need. And then I just go ahead and sell. I do have a high multiplier. Oh, I didn't use a booster. Oh, I just wasted a lot of money. That's fine. With the booster, I'm at 8 point... whatever. Yeah, I just wasted a lot of money, but that's fine. And then I go to the hub. Okay, good. I'm not the only one who does it. I always go back to the hub to reset the booster. Now, some people might say, "Oh, well, isn't that sort of cheating? You should be using the whole booster." Probably, but at the same time, Prisons actually has an ability where you can actually stop it, your boosters, but not on Skyblock Sun. So they either just have to fix it at one spot or another. Now, IS level. How high can I level up? I can go to 114. Yeah. What does that make us at IS top now? Number 2. Why? Yes, I will screenshot this. So we've now reached level 2. Dividing Rain, what's going on? Anyway, they have loads of the money. You can see that they have the funds. They're able to. It's not at all impossible for them to get there, especially since he has 2.65 billion. So yeah, there exactly. Did they already pass? No, they didn't push me down. Anyway, so yeah, everyone at the IS top is pretty much close to each other anyway. But I would definitely say that we're still behind the ones that are actually at the top. But we're there. Like, we know what we're doing, at least. Boxes or anything else? No. Gifts. Good. Okay. I always have to check gifts because I don't pay attention sometimes. And one time someone had like sent gold coins and I'm like, no, wait, don't you? Why? And like, I'm fine with receiving gifts, although I will fidget very vigorously when that happens. Because it's still weird to me that I have to get used to that. But I appreciate it. I always do. And everyone who has donated it and everyone who's subscribed and all that, we appreciate you guys so much. You just keep, well, at least I get fidgety. Mort's gotten used to it. She's done streaming before, so she knows this all better than me. And she makes fun of me when I get fidgety, but I don't know. I think it's a thing I'm still gonna always have, just because it's a big deal, whether it's like $1 or it's $100. It's still a big deal. Funny story, actually. So for those that are aware, where we live in Canada, and specifically we live in Ontario, and there's a thing called there's a place called the Children's Hospital, and they usually do fundraisers and like they would do donations and stuff like that. And our family was asked to present a check for like one of the offices that my mother worked at. And I was a kid who, I mean, at the time, and I don't anymore, so that's the reason why I totally can play video games. I used to suffer from seizures, and so I had to go to the hospital quite often at the time. Still do, but for other reasons. Needless to say, I was very like. We have grinders and zogs already. Yeah, exactly. We haven't set that up yet. So yeah, was a little kid. I got to meet the guy. I don't know if this is a show that you guys would know, but there's a show called On the Road Again. Old. It's definitely a Canadian program, I think. But he was the host for one of the events, and so they donated the check, and this was on TV, and I was all like, oh, cool, yay. And after the lights went out and the cameras went out, I just kind of like went up to the guy. I'm like, are you the guy that I'm supposed to talk to for donations as well? And the guy's just like, oh, okay, why? And I'm just like, go out and give them $2, and I'm just like, here for the hospital. And the guy's just like, why are you giving me your money? And so my mother explains, like, well, he goes to the hospital a lot, and you think that you would he just wants to help because he's like he understands that like it's a place to try to help people. So the guy was just like, oh, like, aren't you adorable? And that's been just kind of like my thing. It's just like I'm aware of like the generosities. I'm aware of the things that that occur, and like I've always tried to help as well. So I like helping. I really do. It's kind of maybe the other reason why I like doing these videos, where yeah, okay, it's not donating to a hospital, but like I like helping. And yeah, ended up having that happen, but it was just like me being my derpy little kid face, being like, look, I help a hospital, yay. So there's all the water done. Woo! Anyway, hope that was a nice little story for you guys. Wingless was a kid and had problems. Still do. Cool. Don't really need any of those buckets, but I'm not gonna throw it away just yet. Okay. Last but not least, so I've got everything done. I built the construction. I have the water. I've got it going on. PV, and I just want to show this to you guys. So I'm gonna put the lava, and you have to put the source one at a time. I'll continue off of it afterwards. But the reason why it needs to be a source, and I have to fix the controls again. is that. Oh. What did I goof? I'm glad I tested that out. There's something else I have. That's why you were saying to put it one further away. I get it now. Dark Molar, I get it now. Shoot. I think I can fix this. I think... Oh, I could fix this. I'm going to fix this. I know, and it's actually... This is probably the way I did it before last time as well. No, no, I won't need to. Oh, God. Shoot. I'm gonna have to do it manually. Yeah, you'll see what I'm gonna do. This is gonna be annoying for some of you, though. Yeah, I don't care. I'm gonna clean that up afterwards. But because there's flowing water, I have to block it. And okay, so for those that are wondering why I said that it's broken, it's because the flowing water is pushing too far into it, and what you need is just the flowing part. And Dark Molar, that's why Dark Molar earlier was saying, like, oh, maybe it should be out one more. And technically it should, but I could fix it another way, which will involve me blocking this flowing source. Good, okay. Boop. I could actually keep that there, so I don't mind. Zoom. 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 Okay. So I'm not going to break that one yet. I am going to break these, though. And then I'm going to break the last one afterwards. And if I'm correct, it'll work. I should just test it out now. Without breaking my wall. So if I break this now, that's going to flow and push that way. So now if I do that, really? Oh, because that wasn't a source. Alright, let's try this again. Okay. No. Oh! That should work, though. Ooh, this is what happens when I try to do things from memory. But the flow should work. Hmm. I was pretty sure the source had to be off only by one. What am I missing? Well, no. So the problem is it's not the see what you're trying to say. If we could put a trap door here. Well, no, because then it's not gonna produce the block itself. Okay. I think I see. I know what you're trying to say. Let's see if that'll work. I don't know if it will. This is. It's funny. It's broken, but I'm actually having fun with this. Because it does switch things. I'll have to look. So if I do this, no, see, so that float blocks it that way, but that's not what I want. I should use an axe, but that's fine. Yeah, okay, that blocks it too completely, so that's not gonna work. And obviously, if I do the lava, it's just gonna flow into this. Huh. It's okay. I'm glad you're trying to check it out, though. I feel like it's like a height thing. I'm pretty sure I have most of that. I'm going to check. I wanted to check it by memory, but I think I keep messing it up that I want to check the video that I always check out. So let's check it out. Is it the lava side that I messed up? I think it might be the lava side. I'm pretty sure I didn't, though. Oh. Oh. I know what I did wrong. Everything's perfect. I know what I did wrong. I think I know what I did wrong. Yes. Okay. That's what happens when you do things from memory. I know what I did wrong. Everything is actually exactly the way it should be, except for one thing. I made the thing too high, and I put the signs on the wrong side. Okay, we can fix this. This is a fixer-upper. PV1. Need the axe. Trash. What do I not need? Don't need you. 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 Don't need you? Just do that for now. Okay. That's fine. I'm gonna... Oh, I guess I did need a shop. That's fine. I actually will be breaking them all back again. Because I did do... I didn't per se screwed it up. I added too many things and I put it on the wrong side. Shoot. I gotta put signs again. I gotta figure out... I gotta transfer the sides. I gotta make sure that these guys are kept. So I'm gonna put it here instead. I'm not losing these at all. So I'll explain it as I remove. I need this to be one lower. And what's going to happen is the water will flow all the way down to here. But because the signs are here, they're not going to be pushed into it. That's what I made a mistake. So I did this side one too much. And that's the mistake that I ended up doing. And obviously I can't put a sign in front of a sign. So I will end up fixing that up. Perfect. I'm glad it's not that big of a... It's good that I did do this by memory and then fixed it. Or like looking to fix it. Because it means that I can get this done. It's a good reminder for me to do these this way. So, but it just means I'm gonna have to put more signs around. Tools, you, there, lava, pickaxe, give me the signs. Wait, no, I still need my axe. Still need my axe. Still need my axe. Woo! Huh. I'd have to test that out, but I don't... You're correct. I suspect using waterlogged stairs could work as well. Yeah. We still would need the signs anyway. Because the water would still flow from the stairs. Oh, no. Okay. The reason why you wouldn't use the waterlogged stairs is if it's still flow. If it's an open source. If you're wondering about that, if you take a look at the island itself, there's a few waterlogged stairs on the island. The original island that you spawn with, and it does still flow the water. So this is a little annoying, but I think it's better than what I had. I knew I forgot something, and I knew there was there's a level thing that I had a mistake with. I think I made this mistake last season as well. Maybe not, but then I still need all of the flowing water. And you'll see what I mean when I finally get around to it and actually not have it broken. Because that'd be nice to not have it broken. Oh, I've loads of signs. I was about to wonder, I'm like, hey, how come I didn't see the ones that I had the names on it? But that's fine. I just wanted to finish this up, though. And then probably get some food real quick before I get into the original live stream, which was supposed to be with Mort. Which I do believe she's gotten back up. Oh, fine, I'll put the D up. Holy crap, did I really have that many signs? That there's still some kind of just there? Okay, okay, cool. 32 left. Nice. Hey, look at that. Woo! Duck Muller. Woo! By the way, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. It helps out. And it's free. And it helps us out. It'd be great. Okay. Now. What I need to do, and I need to be careful, is that. That's it. That's all I need to do. This actually needed to be down one. And the reason why I had to move the signs on the other side is because I would have had to break all the signs anyway. And I wanted to pick them up first, so I did that first for cleaning this up. And if this doesn't work, then I made an utterly terrible mistake. But I should be fine once this is sorted out. So the reason why, because the water will stay in there because the signs will block them. And it won't flow out. Or it shouldn't anyway. So now I can do this. Let's just confirm. Yep. So it does that. And if I could go underneath here. Water's on the side. Perfect. It's exactly what I needed. Yep. And I made that mistake last season as well. So good to know. Good to get myself back on the right path. What you could do too is you could have just had the flowing water go straight down as well. Doing exactly what I was gonna do, thinking that was gonna solve it. If you wanted this just one wall smaller, but otherwise, yeah, it was just the water side needs to be only one block high, and then the signs on the second level, but on the lava side. And then we'll be able to finally place the lava, and then I'll show it working beforehand, so that should be good. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, that was me trying to do it from memory. Of course, there's always something that you'll sometimes forget. But if you don't practice at it and work on it, then you won't remember it. So that's helped out. Good. Now, if I do this now... Oh, fun fact for those that are wondering. On the server, your items do not burn. So if you feel that you've accidentally dropped something, let's say a pickaxe, see how your pickaxe is not burnt? It's the same thing for any equipment. You will still take damage if you're in the lava, so do be careful. But the items, blocks, they don't burn. So just a heads up in case you accidentally throw something. We've had that mistake in the past, and we've saved a lot of freakouts when people realize that they can pick it up again. So, yep, good to know. Anyway, if I do this now... Exactly. So now this flows out, but the water stays put the way it is. Perfect. That's the way it needs to work. Okay, now that we've gotten everything fixed up, because I just goofed up one thing. Now we could do the whole row of this. And what we want to do now is do each level of it. And you'll know it'll work because if I go to the second level afterwards, once I reach the end, it's going to make a cobblestone or any of the ores that can be generated. Obviously, this is going to take a while. I'm just going to do this first two, just to kind of showcase what it is that you need to do. Also, not drown in the water. Gotta stop drowning in the water. But yeah, this is why the infinite lava is more important than the water. Because the water, you only need to do one row. The lava, you have to do every layer. Because if you just do it one way, it's just going to flow. And the flow will not create the cobblestone that you need. And you have to be sure that you get each one being a source. So don't, if you skip some, you'll notice it afterwards because you're going to see it if you swim in the water, which ones are missing a source on the side, and then you'll just have to fill it out afterwards. Now, this is how you know it'll work. It creates the cobblestone yourself. The cobblestone that you would put beforehand, you technically didn't have to, but if we didn't, we wouldn't have realized the mistake we made. Well, I say we, that I made before, but now this will sort itself out. There you go. And this might take some time later, but that will then let you go vertically grinding. And then what you can do is put build 2 beacon pyramids with haste and speed, and you'll be able to zoom back and forth through this very quickly. I'll be curious if this ends up giving us a lot of fireworks. I know farming does, but I didn't try it with the ore yet. But the lunar set will help out with ore mastery by 100%. So if you have the lunar set, you'll not only get fireworks, but you'll end up getting the extra fireworks and the ore mastery. There you go. And ore mastery, as far as I'm aware, at least since last season, has been almost nearly impossible to get through. So I'll be curious to see if excluding cobblestone, because there's like 95% chance of getting that, on if the other ones can be mastered or not, and if it's even worth it, and then even if it's worth condensing it as well. So this is the 3rd level. Like I said, I'm not going to do them all, but I do want to have it a little bit high to show it to you guys on how much it can get you when you are underneath grinding at it. If you have a mining turtle, mine was a turtle, sorry, a mining pet, or any other pet like polar bear or whatever, that has like a mythical thing, you'll have abilities that'll help you get shards as well, like the lucky and the lucky miner and stuff like that. So now, if I go in, ooh, cobblestone, what's this? If I mine through it, it'll create again, it'll create again, it'll create again, and so on. And then what you can do, if you have a strong enough pickaxe, it'll just go through it like butter. And know that you can upgrade your pickaxe to like increase the haste on it as well. You can increase it to have the efficiency if you have like trouble with some of the more difficult blocks like netherite and stuff like that. But yeah, there you go. I go through it, I'm able to get at it, and you only need it at a certain height. The reason I'm doing it a lot higher is because I want to test out the various ores that are going to be sorted out with the generator. But yeah, there you go. It's doing all the main ore stuff. Looks like it's made some lapis as well. Ooh, emerald. Boom. Get me an emerald. Some of the ore. No diamond right now. And this in case you were wondering if like an ore hopper would be useful, this is where you could have the ore hopper outside. And then if you have a smelting wand, you can smelt the iron and the gold, but it's almost kind of useless. So yeah, that's pretty much the setup now. And if I go sell all, yay, tidy profit, except for the gold ore that can't be used at all. Cool. And now, like, I'll have to finish filling these all up, and there's more stuff kind of floating up here. That's fine. But you could do this as high, as tall as you want afterwards. Obviously, depending on how tall the water source is as well. But yeah, that's gonna be our setup right now for the ore grinding, if we need to deal with that, and what we're probably gonna test out from I think this side. It's just to see how it'll transfer the ores of these, or we'll set it up somewhere else to check it out. But yeah, that's pretty much our setup for that as well. And that basically, you won't be able to teleport to my island, unfortunately, because I have it closed off.
What? Not even me? Oh.
Yeah, I don't add you. Are you kidding? I'm glad you're finally awake. I was waiting for you.
You know.
It's fine.
But it's like I want to sleep now, like, and more reasonable-ish time compared to usual. And then my body's like, nope, I'm gonna keep you awake until 7, 8. I'm like, for you.
But that's perfect timing. It's actually, I just wrapped up just showing off building and fixing, because I made a mistake, with the ore generating cobblestone generator that I made. So, and I was waiting for you. So this actually sorts everything out. I'll take a little break on the live session, and we're probably going to be live in about either in half an hour or in an hour and a half, but we'll be live again shortly.
You're ending this stream, okay? So
yeah, I'm gonna end this one, and we'll join. We'll do another one with I don't know. Are we going to Stone Block, or are we playing Death Road, or what are we doing?
I don't know, Stone Block.
Stone Block? Okay, then we're gonna make our way to Stone Block then. So thank you very much for the short live session of waiting for Mort. But I hope the information helped. I hope the information helped. But I'm glad I took the time to build the breakdown. You got to see the island and our little pyramid structure and how we set things up. But if you have any questions, leave them in the comments. If you don't join us for the next live session later on today, well, thank you for joining today, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Bye. Mort, say bye.
Right, bye. Sorry.
Yeah.
See you soon.
Yeah, see you soon. That's a good idea.
In the land of underground rocks.
In the land down under.
Where we are